after October the 7th and Israel's retaliation, when you suddenly get people pulling you up and people that know that you're Jewish speaking to you and turning around and saying, you're so out of order, you're killing babies and everything. And then you spot the media, and then the media is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And what they're doing is they're pumping out information and then coming back at a later stage and saying, well, no, actually, we got that wrong and that isn't true. But by the time they've come back and said that they've made a mistake, the seed has been sown. And when you start getting pulled up, you have to take actions to keep yourself safe and keep your family safe. So I removed my mezuzah off of my door. I don't feel safe putting it back up. I don't wear a Star of David. Nobody really knows that I'm Jewish, because we all come in all different shapes and sizes, and when you hear other people around you that are also Jewish and they're afraid, but you have to take steps to try and keep yourself and your family as safe as possible. There's been enough footage on social media, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, where Jewish people are being attacked. And to be honest with you, I don't want to be attacked for being Jewish. We've always had a problem with anti-Semitism in this country. One of my daughters sat next to a little boy for many, many years. And then one day he came in and said his dad said he's not allowed to sit next to a dirty Jew anymore. My other daughter was in the playground at school, went on a slide. When she hit the bottom of the slide, she was held by a boy on each arm whilst a girl punched her in the face. I fought my way through secondary school. I used to go to the toilet, come back, and there would be swastikas written on my school books, and people putting lighters underneath my nose saying Hitler missed one. So I basically fought my way through secondary school. But there's been such a huge increase of anti-Semitic abuse that is not being pulled up. People are being allowed to be anti-Semitic quite freely, especially on Facebook. And as soon as it's amazing that people can put all this stuff on a platform like Facebook, and then when they get reported, Facebook are coming back and saying it doesn't contravene community standards, and they're leaving the posts up. And some of the posts are things like dead IDF soldiers, photographs of the victims of the 7th of October. And when I hear that people are able to walk down the streets during these demonstrations, brandishing swastikas and Star of David being put into a bin, and the chants that they're doing, how is this going to stop? From a Jewish person's point of view, it's a shame that you have to exist. It is such a shame that we have to have campaign against anti-Semitism. I think that what you're doing is absolutely brilliant, but I also think that 3/4 of the fault, at least 80% of the fault here lies with the politicians, the chief of police, Sadiq Khan, for allowing these hate marches to go ahead, because they are hate marches. You might get a few Jewish people joining in, but why are the Jewish people not pulling up the inaction of the Metropolitan Police? The Met, they can't handle these marches. They cannot handle these marches. And when I was removing my mezuzah, it broke my heart in a way that I would have to hide and not have that protection on my home anymore. But we have to do what we have to do to keep our children safe, because it is about the children.